Okay, now we're here.
What is Gaspar up to? It wouldn't surprise me if he brought the Inquisitor here as a prank.
Yes. Sorry. Nothing else seems to require my attention at the moment. Wait, huh? Hey. Why is it unloading? What did I do? Oh, we're entering together. Oh, more masks. You're all creepy. Creepy!
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan of the Ostwick Circle of Magi.
And here the murmurs start.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Seriously?
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallward Pavus of Azariel. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall.
This is taking a while.
Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
So do I just stand here and look pretty? I guess I approach. Look at me, I'm going up the stairs.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
What was with the handshake? It was like a
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace.
Thank you.
Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Let's try Bisado.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
You shouldn't. People will die.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Does everyone want my attention right now? Seriously.
How are my mind? Are they in good health? Papa's perfectly happy in the studio. Mother is the same as always. Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him? Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Those stories a little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
So, what can you tell me about your sister?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No,
She once told the Duke of...
absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
What do you think of the politics here?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
A fair enough assessment.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Well, how's the evening in general?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette...
Sorry, Josie.
No, please do continue.
Go on, Josephine.
Cafe Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Right, well, goodbye then.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with apostates? May not have been wise when they set to
Mostly for our enemies.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
You must dance with me, Commander. You cannot stand about all evening.
I'm afraid...
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Don, how are you surviving?
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Have you seen anything?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
True. Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian's social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
What do you think of the
Who do
whole
you think the
throne
Inquisition should
situation?
support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
You also found some
You've
admirers.
attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
You sound like you're less than pleased with this.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Carry on then.
Later.
I await your signal.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in the war with Ferelden.
Hello.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Sure. Anything else of interest was this. The Compendium of Elysian Theatre. The most unusual part of Elysian Theatre, appropriately enough, falls around herself and neighbors' love of masks. Every actor wears a mask, and every mask follows a hierarchy of shape and colors that indicate to the audience the character's importance. Half-faced green masks indicate a leading male role, for example, while half-faced pearl masks are for primary female characters. Full white masks reserve for roles of no clear gender, such as spirits, except for demons, whose masks must always be black or red. And red. Further complicated matters for those new to Elysian Theatre, an actor's race or sex has no bearing on the parts they can play. If a director believes they can sell the part, men can play dovers, women can play dukes, and even an elf can play a king. Once done, the mask is understood to be absolutely them. None of the actors I spoke to could explain to me the history behind this tradition, but bristled when I suggested other nations find it strange. There's a strong bond of trust between Elysian Theatre troops and their viewers indeed. I rarely attended such attentive audience than Valoyeux. It is my guess that Elysians, surrounded as they are by masks with their lives, both require and fully respect a place where the objects bold to display their various intentions for a change. An appendix at the back of this volume lists the appearance and meanings of a late theatrical mask. These conventions are vital to understanding the history of its finest theatre, a journey I hope you will find as rewarding as I have. From a Compendium of Elysian Theatre, Volume 1, Introduction by Magister Pellinar. Interesting. I suppose that eventually anyone will get tired.
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's cattle.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
I've an idea. You should invite all the family to Sky.
Are all the Delances here?
Well, honestly, I don't think there's any more people in here I should talk to. Kind of like I'm surrounded by mannequins.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
An apostate?
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
So, mind control?
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here.
Ugh.
Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Lovely. Just lovely. Cassandra, how are you faring this fine day?
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you seen anything?
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
So, your opinion?
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful.
You know,
we are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You really think so?
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
You know, it's a usual and a very common short-sighted mistake to think that if we put somebody on the throne who will look at this threat right now, then that's the best option. Maybe in the short term, but you know, history has demonstrated that that is not always a good tactic to use. Oh no, this has led to some bad things for people. They're rarely the ones who put the people in power, funny enough.